Hello friends, welcome back my training session. Here I'm going to discuss about the Angular and .NET Core part. So, introduce myself. My name is Vipin Pandey. I am a senior software engineer in .NET and Angular. I have total overall 6 years of experience. So, let's talk about. I have also YouTube channel. So please like and subscribe. Now, going to next part, what I will cover today. First, introduction. Second, advantages of Angular. Third, Angular and AngularJS. Exploring Angular app structure, understanding Angular folder structure, Angular initialization process, Angular building blocks, modules and components, understanding the modules, introduction to component template, creating a component, bootstrapping component, and so on. So, introduction. What is Angular? Angular is a component-based framework for building stable web application, a collection of well-integrated libraries that cover a wide variety of features, including routing, forms management, client-server communications, and more. A suite of developer tools to help you develop, build, test, and update your code. Angular commonly referred to as Angular 2 Plus or Angular V2 and above. It is a TypeScript-based free and open source web application led by the Angular team at Google and by a community of individuals and corporations. Angular is a complete rewrite from the same team that built AngularJS. So here Angular above 2 version rewrite the code by the same team who built AngularJS. Angular is a platform and framework for building single page client application using HTML and TypeScript. What it means? Single page client application. So you have only one index file where your all components loading dynamically, so there will be no redirect systems to another page. It's depend on only the components and module. So it is a module and component based single page application, and everything you have into JS format. But while the development of Angular application, you need to write the code in TypeScript and HTML. I hope you guys are understand. Advantages of Angular. First advantage is maintained by Google, so we are getting supports from Google. Large community and ecosystems. So where there Angular is actively maintained and has a large community and ecosystem. You can find lots of materials on this framework as well as many useful third-party tools. Currently, Angular has around over 63k star on GitHub. Okay, now the second thing's two-way data binding. What is two-way data binding? Two-way data binding in Angular will help users to exchange data from the component to view and from view to the component. It will help user to stable communication by directionally. Two-way data binding can be achieved using a ng model directive in Angular. This ensures that the model and the view are always kept in sync without any extra efforts. Use of TypeScript Angular for TypeScript as the primary programming language. TypeScript adds lots of syntactic sugar to JavaScript with TypeScript. We also get several productivity benefits in editor like VS Code and WebStorm. We have access to robust code help, intelligence as we type, making it easier to discover type, the features they offer, and most important, the common syntactical error. So in the use of TypeScript, you will get the intelligence, like you don't need to write everything. You will get the help like suggestion, and you can take that easily. And also uh, it can edit on VS Code, various storms, and it's like we can write as a robust, like suppose that features like you can see the syntactical error. Suppose you are you are writing some code and you have some problems, but in the JS you don't know, but in TypeScript the intelligence will suggest you this is the problem here. And also the compiler, you know the problem, what is it. Support for I18N. So, and in the TypeScript, when we are, it is a superset of JavaScript. So when we are going to compile our code, the JavaScript, whatever TypeScript will convert, while the compilation it will convert into the JavaScript. That calls minified JS. Support for I18N. What is I18N? Internationalization is the process of making sure that an application is designed and prepared to be used in regions with different languages. Localization is the process of translating your internationalizes app into a specific language for particular locales. Angular can take care of most of things when it comes to multiple language, date, number, times, and so on. Easily take it care based on the local. On top of the Angular CLI allow to use the install Angular localized package and generate most of the boilerplate code necessary. Support the lazy loading. An Angular module is a logical unit of code that performs a certain task or take care of a certain responsibility in the application. A normal Angular application can be broken down into multiple modules, where each module is delegated certain responsibilities. A module can comprise of components, pipes, directives, or more modules. Okay. Dependency injection. This is the most important concept in the Angular. The one object is not dependent upon a second object. So basically, what means DI, dependency injection, or DI is one of the most important application design pattern, and Angular has its own dependency injection framework. It is typically used to design an Angular application to increase their efficiency and modularity. This is closely related to previous points. Modularization of the Angular app. Dependency are served or objects that a class need to perform its function. The class requests service from an external resource, generally another modules or class in the case, instead of creating themselves. This allows to us delegate single responsibility to each module. The advantage of the injection design pattern is to divide the task into multiple services. The class will not create the dependent object itself, rather it will be created and injected by Angular injection. Dependency injection is a technique that is used to reduce the coupling among us various components of the application loosely coupled, allow to better testability and maintainability. Powerful router. So routing or in app navigation in Angular is taken care by the Angular router. It is a module available in the Angular router package. Angular router is a very powerful and a flexible navigation service. It uses component called router outlet to load various components into the view depending upon the URL in browser. Angular router has built-in support for lazy loading components, so the modules are loaded from the server as the user navigates within the app. Use app a lot of benefits because of these features. And the last topic is ability of package. There is a huge repository of open source packages available of Angular developers. Some of the most important packages are ng Bootstrap, Angular Google Maps, ngrx, ng Translate, Angular Fire, ng Text Editor, Angular Material, ng PDF, ngxchart, and many more. Some of these packages are maintained by the official Angular team, and most of these are taken care by the community of developer as well. It is most likely that you are looking to build complex feature or components for your application. A package already exists for you. So why reinvent the wheels? Okay. And I will tell you only one point for disadvantage: limited SEO capabilities. SEO means search engine optimizations. Usually single page applications are rendered on the client side, and therefore web crawlers of search engines like Google and Bing are not able to see the complete structure and content of the individual page of the website. With this limitation in the place, is not possible to list your website correctly in search engine result. Got my point? Next. So now Angular versus Angular 2. Comparison between AngularJS and Angular 2. Factors: language, AngularJS written in JavaScript, Angular 2 written in TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript. Routing, using the route provider .when is used for routing configuration, but here you are directly using the @route config is used for routing. Architectures, uses MVC architecture to build application model view controller, where uses MVVM architecture to build application. MVVM means model view model. Mobile supports. AngularJS does not support mobiles. Angular 2 was developed especially to cater to the mobile user, because when we are going to use inside the mobile, it will work as mobile. Complications: it is easier to learn, however the application start to lag once the number of users at a time gets higher than 200. The problem is basically it is not going to load whatever written in JS. It is inefficient for creating small application, as setting up Angular 2 development environment is difficult. Syntax is complicated to learn. Syntax is comparatively easier than the AngularJS. Plugins. Additional plugins are not required for development. Angular 2 require additional plugin for developments. Now, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Summary: there are many reasons why enterprise love Angular for building large scale applications and so on. So this was the basically presentation. So I'm going to start how to install the things, how to configure in your system, and how you are going to start an application, how to create Angular application. So first you need to install Node.js. Simple, go to download and download the for Windows. You can click on the Windows directly, you will be able to download. Okay, now just install the Node.js and close this and run the cmd and test if you have a Node.js. So what you need to check, node-v. So I have the version of 14.17.3 and here Node.js latest version is, I have 3 here, the 5. Okay, leave it now. So just go to where you want to, and now what you need to do, you need to use the npm install. Okay, and you will get the npm installation by clicking this. I already up to date, everything is up to date. So, and now what you need to go for the Angular. So you need to first install Angular CLI. So you need to use Angular CLI command. Now what you need to use, npm space install -g for globally. You are installing the Angular CLI globally. Now use Angular/CLI. Okay, you will hit this, you will get the installation from Angular CLI. Let's wait for the installation, but I already installed this, so it will update the packages inside the system. Today I will run only the hello world. Okay, then I will keep continuing tomorrow for next session. Okay, so let's wait for the installation, and now I'm going to directory where I need to install it. So I'm just going to directory, and here .NET Core and Angular training session. Sorry. Now it is installed, 4 package added from 9 contributors and updated 70 package in near about 1 minute. Okay, so let's move further. Now I have a directory where I want to create my project. So what I need to do, I'm going to just type ng new and the app name hello world. So it's saying, do you want routing? Now I don't want. CSS, yes, and I'm going to my GitHub directory so that I can create new repository for public directories. Now I will also tell you guys how to use the GitHub. Okay, I just copy this all commands. I will tell you how it's going, but now it need to be installed here, and the package, when package will be downloaded, I will show you everything. Just wait. Let me see. Now it's downloaded. Now what I need to do, first clear the screen. Now go to cd / hello words, clear the screen, ng sir. Sorry. Generating browser application bundles. First I will tell you hello words. So tomorrow I will tell you the directory each by one, and I will tell you the structure of the Angular application and so on. Okay, so it's successfully compiled. Now going to this way, and so here we have a local host where we have by default this hello world application. Now control C. Now I'm going to open this in code, VS Code. So code dot enter. Oh, it's 2 times. First go to in app.component.html. Here hello words. Now run this. Sir, I know I have some problem in backgrounds, but please ignore that. I will pause this area, so that's why it's noisy. So here you can see hello world. Changes are affected. Now I'm going to stop this session, but let me tell you first GitHub. I'm just using the GitHub, and here I'm going just paste this command in GitHub in my command, and it will sync with GitHub. So my project is also will available on GitHub. Okay, copy, and as you can see here, I have the main branch where everything is here. Okay, now what I need to do, no, there's a problem, I think. So it's not synced. Right? Repository names. One second. What is the problem? Init has completed, and this one, and the comment, first committed changes, and the main branch, and the remote and git push. Everything is pushed. Now check git status. Okay. Now what I need to, I have so I need to add the all local packages. So what I need to do, git add space dot, so in the local everything will be added. Now use git push, git commit -a for all files, second commit. Now use git push. As now you can see here, everything will be available. Okay, so this is the basically thing where you can get this. Okay, I will send you in a group URL when I will going to publish this video in URL. Okay, yeah guys, thank you so much, and please I'm not asking for the money, because I want to help someone to like who needs job, who needs money, so they can make money and they can get job easily by my trainings. So I will also tell you the scenario, like how you can get the job. I will help you, and I will help you the questions and answers related to this. So let's see how it goes. Okay, thank you guys, thank you so much, bye bye.